What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Pokemon Masters video. Today we're going to be going over how you can be guaranteed any 5-star that you want in the game for free. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, if you're watching this video right now and you're like, Chicken, how is that even possible? There is one thing you can do right in the beginning of the game right now for free, and all it's going to take is your time. You'll be able to be guaranteed any 5-star in the game that you want, possibly even more than that if you put the time into it, and that is going to be rerolling. Now, we're going to go over the entire process of rerolling today. This is essentially a guide on that, but I also wanted to go over some quick statistics, okay? So as far as the quick statistics are concerned, basically you need to know two, okay? The first of which is that you have a 25% chance of going through an entire reroll process, doing the first 4 summons, and then getting a 5-star, okay? That means that 3 of 4 of those, on average, you're not going to be even getting a 5-star at all. Now, that means that if you're trying to go for a specific sync pair, those odds go even lower. 1 in 20, or about 5% of the time, you're going to get a specific sync pair 5-starred that you want, okay? So all in all, that's the odds that you're looking at right now, and you can determine if it's worth putting the time in to get a specific sync pair that you want. There are 2 of them that we're looking for on my end, and that is going to be Brendan or Olivia. Both of them are absolutely gold tier, S tier, Z tier, whatever you want to call it. Fantastic top tier threats in this game, so it's definitely the ones that we are going to be going for, and that's what I'm going to be doing in today's video. So guys, all you really want to do is just go through and put everything in, all the information that you need to every single time. So just get used to it, because this is going to be a process you go through every single reroll. Basically, you're going to get to the point where you can just go through and really quickly click through all these buttons, all these menus. It's very, very fast most of the time. You don't want to really link your Nintendo account or anything like that. I don't do notifications on my iPad, so they don't come up while I'm playing games and recording and stuff like that, so I just turn those off. Now you're just going to tap the screen like a million times here. You're going to set up your character name. Mine's obviously going to be Chicken, and you can change your appearance at any time. So basically we're just going to go ahead and roll through that as quick as possible. You're just going to tap through the screens as fast as you possibly can. Very important that you just maximize your time. You're as efficient as possible here. Then you're gonna have to click and get your polyphone. So you just go ahead and click the middle of the screen and it takes you over there ASAP. Tap on Trista here, get your polyphone. Boom, we got it. Okay, or Poryphone. You know what I meant, okay? You know what I meant. I better not hear any harassment down in the comments below, all right? I don't want to hear a single person telling me, you called it Chicken, you called it a Polyphone, and it's a Poryphone. Oh my god. All right, look, I'm running on very little sleep right now. I don't need the harassment in my life, okay? So anyways, let's just move on. You don't need to talk to these guys. That was just a misclick. So basically, you need to go to Explore. You need to go to the main story. You're going to have to go through a few main stories, but they're very, very fast. So just keep that in mind, that this is basically going to be the time sync every single time. Now, in the bottom right corner of the screen, you do have the skip button, and that's going to be basically a lifesaver in this particular process. You're going to just skip through everything. Now, right now, the skip button's not active, at least in this first story mode. You're introduced to the punks. So you have to go ahead and do a nice little battle with them after this little dialogue, and go through it once, okay? Go through this whole dialogue at least once, so you can go ahead and just enjoy the story of the game. I definitely think it's really, really well done, even though, you know, at points it's definitely a cringy one. I will say that they did a pretty solid job animating everything and just making goofy characters and goofy interactions and things like that. There are also some, you know, innuendos and goofy jokes and stuff that older players will definitely understand. Younger players might not pick up on as much. So all in all, I definitely think that it's pretty solid from that point of view. Go ahead and skip everything that you can, and then as quick as physically possible, you just want to be rolling through this early match. Now, obviously, in the beginning, you're not going to be able to have fast forward on, so it's going to take a little bit for recharges and things like that. I'm going to go ahead and rock throw, take out the punk girl there. Now, we've got to go ahead and also knock out Zubat, rock throw, go over here, go back to Thunder Shock on Pidgey. We'll do that as quick as we possibly can, obviously having to wait a little bit longer there. I have to say, I really do like the real-time battle system. I feel like with PvP, this game would be so much fun. But we'll have to see. You know, obviously this is early game, so you definitely aren't looking at what the end game of this is going to look like and all the fantastic features and, you know, things that they're going to be adding to it. I'd imagine at some point we're going to get PvP. It's a Pokemon game. We almost have to get PvP, right? Like, that's kind of like the end game of every Pokemon game, is like, beat up on all your friends and show them how bad at team building they are. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's basically what you're looking for. We got one more battle up against the punks and an ace trainer. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Obviously, again, this is going to be the time sink. So, you know, otherwise you'd be able to just instantly claim everything, do your summons. They didn't work out, go and reset your data, go into the next summons, you know? So all in all, this is basically just going to be the process you're looking at every single time you want to go ahead and reroll. So this is going to be a deal breaker for some people, and I don't think that that's a bad thing. You know, I will say that obviously having the early advantages of having really, really high hitting damagers in just your first few summons, and then being able to save up even past that every single bit of unpaid currency that you do get from the game because you've already got an amazing loadout of characters. That's going to be a really, really good thing to have early on in the game. And moving into this first event, you know, which again is going to be something we're going into, that's going to be very important, you know? But I will also say that your free characters that you get just for playing the game, playing through the story, can go through every bit of content the game offers right now. Will that be the case in the future? I don't know personally. But right now, you know, I definitely think you can go through pretty much everything the game has out, all the content in the game, just with the free characters, not spending a penny or not spending even a single crystal on a single summon at all. So all in all, that's really what you're looking at right now, is just giving you the early advantage so you can save up your currency and then be able to possibly get something that you really want down the line when it does come out, and also be able to clear early content as quick as physically possible right now. You know, take advantage of early grinding and things like that. So really, that's why you'd be doing this right now, other than the fact that some people are just going to want specific characters and they're just going to reroll for those characters because they like those characters and not because they're necessarily good in the game. Now, as far as what you should be rerolling for, I'd say any 5-star is probably going to be good. Agatha is really good. Brendan is really good. Olivia is really good. Okay, those are great options. Now, Superior and Rosa have pretty much the best bulk value or tank value. It's sort of what's going to essentially be attracting all of the attacks of your opponent, of the AI. So really, that's going to be the best possible bulk value, which is, again, that stat. It's a calculated stat, and Superior has that. Superior and Rosa are free characters, so you don't really have to worry too much about that, right? It's not something you have to really take into account when you're playing this game, so just don't even worry about that whatsoever. Just make sure that you're going for pure damage output, in my opinion. Maybe a support Pokemon if you really want to go for that, but that's, again, just my opinion. Other people are going to have different opinions on that, and I would definitely go down to the comments below because people may or may not be correcting me on what the best thing to go for is. But pretty much all the 5-stars in the game right now are really solid options, so just consider yourself lucky if you do pull any of them. Now, you just have to, again, go through this early game. It's a little bit annoying. It's a little bit tedious, and it's going to take you a few minutes every single time, right? Oh, no, I wanted to go for the sync move. Come on. All right, we just want to just destroy, just absolutely destroy Snivy here. Remove Snivy from this plane of existence. Pikachu's sync move is just going to completely come down from the freaking clouds of doom and destroy that Snivy, man. Just absolutely destroy that Snivy. Goodbye. See you later. And now, because we've just absolutely destroyed Snivy, Rosa is going to join our team after a quick story. Again, just go through all of these screens as quickly as you possibly can. Click all the buttons. You'll get used to where all the buttons are located, so you'll be able to do this a lot quicker, you know, the 3rd, 4th, 5th time that you go through it if necessary. Again, some of you guys are absolutely going to get lucky the first few times that you summon, and it's not even going to be necessary to go ahead and reroll. I would say even if you get 2 5-stars, I would pretty much snap keep the account no matter what the 5-stars are, unless you get a dupe of one that you don't want. But even then, that's ridiculously lucky. Your Z move is going to be very powerful. So just keep all that in mind and basically make your decisions based off of characters that you either want or characters that are just objectively very good.
Welcome.
Now, you go over to the shop, you do your first sync pair scout. We're going to go ahead and do that real quick. You guys know how this works. We're going to go ahead and you slide down the Poryphone, and then you just tap really fast, and then you get Whitney and Miltank. Okay, so then you're done with that. You move out. You click the bottom right corner of the screen here. Go to your team, edit team, move out Misty. Screw you, Misty. We're taking Whitney and Miltank. Heck yeah, let's get out of there. And then it's going to take you back to the main home screen. You're going to have to download a little bit of data. Now, it was like 350 megabytes or something like that before. Now, it's very much reduced. Only 32 megabytes. It's only going to take you a few seconds at most download rates. You know, some of you guys might be going ahead and downloading off of a literal potato, so it might take you a little bit longer. But yeah, skip that conversation dialogue, and then you get your login bonuses, okay? Now, it's not going to be obvious that this is going to be amazing right in the beginning, but you go over to your present box, and you're going to see there's an additional 1,000 launch celebration present. That's why this is a viable strategy, okay? Go to Sync Per Scout. I doubt we're going to get lucky here and get what I want, but again, we're looking for Brendan, we're looking for Olivia, okay? Those are the two that we're trying to get, okay? Now, if you're doing this a bunch of times in a row, you're going to skip through everything. Obviously, that's pretty much a given. I don't know why my capture card just froze, but it does look like... Are we getting a 5-star right now? Or a 4-star? Okay, we're grabbing a 3-star. Never mind. I thought the animation was looking better than it was. Okay, we're going to grab a 3-star. 3 stars, but for the most part, they're okay. But it's like you obviously have better options, better things that you can get here, okay? So the animations are actually glitching out on me right now. We're going to grab Rourke. That's another 3-star. Not really one we're looking for. Fun fact, Kagi, actually, I don't know if you guys all know who Kagi is, but he voices a lot of different characters in a lot of different anime. He voices Rourke. That's pretty dope. Good for you, Kagi. We're going to grab another Rourke. He's going to be at 2 stars or whatever. I don't freaking know. I forget. I forget what that's called. Basically, his Z move is going to be more powerful. That's fine. We're going to skip the animation, and we're going to grab not a 4-star, not a 5-star. So here's what we're going to do. We go back over to the Poryphone, we go to account, and delete save data, okay? Then you're back at the main menu. After you delete, your data's gone. You don't have to worry about it anymore. You just go through the whole process over and over and over again. But again, it's gonna take you this took me like 10 minutes to do. Really not that big of a deal. After explaining everything and doing it not optimally, you probably can do it in like 8 to 10 minutes per roll. And if you do that on like I do, an iPhone and on your iPad, you have a couple devices that you're doing it on, you're gonna run through these very, very quickly, and you're going to increase your odds again over time of having pulled the thing that you want. So just take all this into account when you're deciding if you want to put that time in or not. But I will say it's probably worth it to go ahead and re-roll until you get at least a decent 5-star, okay? And as far as the decent 5 stars are concerned, I'm pretty sure all of them are decent. So essentially, that's going to be 1 in 4 times you're going to get a roll that you might want to stick with. So just, again, keep all that in mind. Let me know what you got down in the comment section below. If you got lucky in your first few rolls, if you re-rolled for hours and hours and you didn't get lucky, I want to hear all of it down in the comments below. Additionally, if you have anything you're wondering about, any guides you'd like to see, or just generally any content you'd like to see on this game, let me know down in the comments below. I will see you in the next one. As always, have a fantastic day, guys. Peace.